Hello anglers, I'm the Survivalist, and welcome to the next little short series we're going to be doing on the channel, Open Fishing XL. This one will be going up for Tuesday and Thursday, the 1 PM Eastern Standard Time slot that I'll probably go for 2 to 3 weeks, just check it out, show it off. And I actually have to thank the developer behind the game, and I do apologize because I'm probably about to butcher the pronunciation of your language, so I'm going to insult probably the developer, the country of origin, and the entire users of said language in a single swift motion. So, Istvan Wise, or Istvin Wise? Istvin, or Istvon? I think it's Istvon Weiss, but thank you very much for reaching out and asking if I want to take a look at the game. Open Fishing XL, right now, I'm going to go through a little bit of the features that. I admit this is going to be a complete blind hop in, because I've never tried it out myself. I want to figure, let's do everything together, fresh experience, see what it is. So it's an exploration-focused open-world fishing game, where I kind of wrote down it's a player-created map. It's more so the player has to go and actually make up the map in-game, exploring everything, filling it out, finding stuff, etc. there. It's got intuitive fishing mechanics. As you can tell, it's kind of got that PS1 art style to it. In the settings, if you do want to make it even closer to that, you can choose to turn on pixelation or turn it off. I think just for the quality of the recording and to show it off to you guys in the video, I'm going to have that turned off. There's going to be cooking, upgradable gear, and I think the Steam page there's like over 100 species of fish. I don't know if that means at its full release there'll be that many, or there's actually that many right now in the game. But we're going to try it out. Figure because we have been tackling a few fishing games like, well, I mean, Call of the Wild the Angler, it is a fishing game. Its quality varies highly. But Russian Fishing 4, and now we'll toss this into that mix too. But I figured this was a just nice little short series I can cover, bring it to you guys, draw some more attention to it. Also thank the developer for reaching out to the channel and letting me know and offering me a chance to try it. So let's hop right into play and see how we want to do. So time is based on system clock. Time keeps moving after the game is turned off, very fun if you can play at different times of day. Not ideal for nighttime gamers or content creators, which is a nice little thing, so in the settings, you can turn it on or off for that. Or you can make the game based on in-game time. So time moves in a normal game with a day-night cycle, ideal for people looking for more regular gaming experience or content creators. Because of what I am, I'm probably going to lean to doing the based on in-game time. I do like that you have that option right up front and explains both too. Very handy, and it's something, truthfully, Call of the Wild the Angler could have tried implementing or doing it all. Okay. Oh, just give it a moment. Everything kind of froze up, I think. There we go. Welcome to Open Fishing XL. A world of fishing exploration awaits, but first you'll need some bait. Go over to the outhouse with a shop sign on it and press E or the X button on controller. Yeah, we're just going to do mouse and keyboard. Okay, so I guess we just want to pick up some free bread. I think that's Z? Oh, there we go. I advise you get some bread and whatever else you want. Keep in mind different bait attract different fish, so some might be more challenging than others. After closing this menu, change bait using scroll wheel or D-pad. Now, let me pick up 10 pieces of bread there. Yeah, we'll start with that, just try it out. Now you can start fishing. Hold left mouse button or the left bumper and let go to throw out your line and wait for a bite. After the fish bites, hold the same button, reel in. Don't reel in too fast, however, because you want the fish stay in the middle of the bar. Okay, so, we even got a few ducks out here. Looks like a few, off to go. A few mallards. Yeah, there's something, I guess it's just because of, like, growing up with having seen, like, the PS1 graphics. Something about this just really evokes a bit of nostalgia and feels kind of cozy and quaint about it. Like, I know some people can be hard set and the graphics make the game, or can make or break a game, or if it doesn't look good enough, they won't even touch or examine it. I'm not really in that feel. I'm more so the graphics should fit the theme of the game, and there's a lot of great games that have very simple graphics or just, like, not too heavy into their graphics that do come off really fun to play. Oh. New quest in the quest tab. Yes, we'll just wait and see if something goes after that. Actually, I'll keep that up in the bottom right there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is a little bit not too bad for bringing things in. So basically, just want to keep it within the green area in the middle there. does take a little bit of time. Oh, a duck eel. New personal best. We'll keep that. If you forget some controls, just press F1 or back to bring up control schemes. Let's just hit that now. So F1 is show controls, E or X, interact, pick up, place held item, hold the interact, collect trap, or put held item in inventory. Scroll wheel or that will change your bait. Hold mouse and that to throw bob and reel in. E or Y will stop fishing. There's sprint, tutorial book, etc. Okay, great. Now you can open up the book using escape and open the catch record. See what you've caught and note down what bait you've used. See more details about a fish you've caught, click on the image of that fish. Yes, there's a tutorial. We want the catch record. And oh, I think I gotta. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there it is. Oh, this eel is often kept as a pet because of its duck-like face. Eating mostly duckweed makes this eel even more duck-like. Most of the eels caught and sold are sold as pets to children. It's actually very healthy to feed these eels bread, unlike ducks who you should not feed bread. Now, in forested, pure taste and. Okay, you can actually click to active, so you can actually track with your own records what bait you've used to catch them. Interesting. Make sure to note down what bait you used to catch a fish. This will come handy later when you want to catch this fish again. Do this by clicking bait you used. Yeah. Okay, so how many pages are there? So there's 30 total, so 4 times 30, that is 120. So yeah. Yeah, there could well be over 100 species of fish currently in the game to try to catch. And it is neat that you do have... You can track your own baits, personal best, areas you got. Okay. So there's also the map. Oh, this is the map screen. There's nothing on it right now, but you can draw with the left mouse button and erase with right. Don't worry if this seems too difficult. Just try fishing and walking around the island for a while, and after a bit you'll be able to figure it out. Okay. Oh, so if you wanted to draw, like, say, the coastline or that, or things, you could. Okay. I do feel like perhaps you might want... One thing that could be added to this is actually, like, having a way to increase the size of the brush when you're, like, drawing and erasing. Just because, like, if I do a straight... Well, I try a straight line down. If I want to erase it... Oh, no, actually, brush size isn't too bad for going back over that, so I have to admit, they did have that incentive and thought of that in place. Okay. But, yeah, it is player-created map. You do have a map page, but you do go about drawing all of that to it. And quests. Scent sunfish, a Slavic lobster, and a flat ray. Word offers. Food truck Fred is buying bass sushi. Oh no. Food truck Fred is buying bass. Sushi seller Sam is buying trout. Shady guy is buying herring. And market guy Mike is buying catfish. Okay, so there are some specific things to go after. Catch record went through exploration. Be sure to explore the island and try to fish in the variety varies it offers. Each will have some unique species, and change of scenery is always welcome too. Then there's cooking, inventory. Okay, we'll probably just keep cooking for not cooking. Keep fishing for a little bit, see what else we can pull in. But so far, I am liking right now just the depth to, like, what you can go for and how the map kind of operates. You can draw it yourself, you can mark it down, etc. like that. Now, I don't know... Actually, one thing I should do is probably go along and see just how big the island could be as well. It's like looking left and right, I do see a number of buildings or that, but I'm kind of wondering if it would be something where you'd want to give the player the ability to, like, really draw their own map. Like, you have different colors you can pick and choose, so you could actually draw the water line, docks, buildings, etc. like that. Yeah, just gotta slowly let this come on in. Let's see what we can catch. We've already got one duck eel. We'll see what this is. Ooh, a dark catfish. Be sure to see all this island has to offer and catch as many fish as you can. Each area has different fish, so try to explore. Also try to find different shops around the island to notify the shop sign. Stay tuned for plenty of updates to come, and please suggest more features for me to add. Yeah, there we go. It is an early access title, so it is in constant development. When I do probably am going to, once again, butcher the pronunciation, but Istvan when he sent me the email, he mentioned that he tries to have, like, weekly-ish updates. I suggested maybe looking more monthly-wise, just to give a little bit more time and, like, room to wiggle with. My thinking is, I'm trying to remember, there's a famous, I don't even know if it's actually a quote said by the person or not, but I think it was, like, Miyamoto, like, was that one of the Nintendo developers? But a rushed game is forever bad, but a delayed game is eventually good. So that's kind of the thinking to keep along with, like, trying to plan stuff, is don't rush at a pace that's, like, too fast for yourself. Do it at a comfortable pace and let yourself really take the time on stuff. Well, we can keep another dark catfish. And we'll try another cast out. I should go check the shop and then also just take a little look around too and see what all the island has, because there's no telling just how big it could be. Given there is, again, over 100 fish to be caught, there's got to be quite a variety of areas we'll be able to come across. We'll just bring in one more fish and then go for a little bit of a walk and see. Ooh. There are special shops in towns around the island where you can buy items such as a lamp and bait traps. Interacting with the item shows a menu where you can buy it. That's what I get for accidentally trying to both read and fish at the same time. Now, so far, it's an active engagement system for the, how this fishing style is. I'm trying to think of all the fishing styles or mini games I kind of come across in games where I'd probably place this. Like, it's definitely far more engaging than anything where it's like just a bobber on the surface and you just have to click at the right time. I'd probably put this above the Stardew Valley one where you have to try to keep the fish within the little bar thing. Just because when it comes to that style, it feels like it can be really hard to just, like, get at the start. And then with proficiency, it does get super easy, but this one feels a little bit easier to read and manage than that. Now, one thing, because we have been playing, like, Russian Fishing 4, and it does have a few different styles of fishing, I'm wondering if it would be something to add where, instead of it immediately going to, like, this kind of back and forth with the fish, almost have it where you get, like, the float will get taken, and then it's only after you've set the hook or, like, pulled back, then you have this back and forth. And then that way, you could also maybe try programming a spinning type as well, where you just cast out, slowly reel it in towards you, and then once it does strike, then it goes into this mini-game. You can buy new rods and accessories at gear shops around the island, so you can find one and upgrade your kits. You can cook the fish you've caught with campfires. If you find one, press E or X on the controller while looking at it. Okay, we'll go for one more fish, and then we'll take a little bit of a walk around. Yeah, so far, it's going to be a nice, quaint little game. It kind of reminds me of a good spot for, like, say, how Public Land Hunter is. It's not something where it's going to be, like, hours on hours on hours, unless you really are into this. But it's got a good price range, I think, for what you get right now. And then, again, there's still stuff that could be added or developed onto it. Come on in. Just give it a little bit more. And we'll keep that dark catfish. Actually, you know what? I should go in here. There we go. Just make sure to note that ourselves if we can. Okay. Oh, got a few little snails in that around. I could sell the fish here. I just want to take a quick look again. Market Guy Mike is who we might want to go looking for. So, maybe what we'll do is we'll take a little bit of a walk just to see, because there are some buildings over here. And then again, I'm debating whether I should start making up the map or I'll just kind of go walking around on my own for now. Well, there's a little bit of wildlife out and about. We've seen ducks, there's a few insects. I don't know if there'll be too much to see on the interior of the island is the thing. because it is a fishing game. It's one of the ones where you want the most focus to definitely be the fishing aspects. So it might be... Oh, actually, that might be a campfire. Yeah, it looks like that is a campfire right there. So they'll be able to be found pretty easily with the smoke coming out. And I do think if we do... Yeah, it may be something just to look at, seeing if you can add, like, a little bit of a color selection here. Just that way, if I wanted to do a campfire, I could just do, like, a little orange circle instead of just, like, square or something. That might be a little handy just to make it a little bit easier to read. Okay, after selecting a fish, 2 bars will appear. The bar with the fire icon next to it is the side of the fish closest to the fire. This side will cook faster. Flip using E or X. Hold these to take the fish off the fire. Take the fish off fire when both are in the green area and aligned. Okay. Tighter wing, try fishing while the fish cooks. Larger fish take quite a while, but make sure you don't forget about them or they'll burn. I am kind of curious what the benefit might be for trying the fishing, or trying the cooking aspects. Like, yeah, this might go a little slow, but just because this is our first one we're cooking, we'll see how it kind of goes. Because when it comes to Russian Fishing 4, it did have a few different meters that would help you out. Like, you had the energy, your comfort. I'm trying to think of what else there was. Your food. There were a few different things, so cooking, it does feel like there's an impact here. I am kind of curious what the impact might be for this. I don't know if it'll be something where, like, maybe you can cook specific baits and that'll change up what fish they might attract, or there'll be something where it's like you have an energy total. We'll just kind of see how it goes. Or maybe if they're cooked, they sell for different amounts. We'll just see once we try to get this up there. Yeah, I don't want to let one side get too cooked compared to the other. Just because they do both move up. Granted, one does move much slower pace than the other. We still want to try to keep them even so they both reach where we want them to. But first impressions, definitely not bad for, like, the fishing aspect and everything. It's simple, but it still does keep you engaged. It's not like it's just cast out, there's a little hit, press the button, and you get the fish immediately in. Truthfully, I don't think you'll be able to get away with that for true fishing games anymore. Even fishing mini-games, I think, are starting to get, like, moving away from that to be more complex. And it does kind of make sense, because you want the players to feel like they're engaged with stuff. Tastes great. A little bit sweet in a nice way. Okay, so it doesn't look like that does give you any benefits I can see other than just having that to taste or eat. So maybe something down the line that'll be something to manage, or it can give you a boost in some way. Well, let's just go along and see what we have here, because there's a few... Looks like maybe just cabins for that. Can we even... Nothing there. We do have a pier we can try here. Here's a shop. Okay, we can see what we can do with this one. Oh. Are you supposed to be... I think you're supposed to be an NPC, but yeah, with how the graphics are, you don't actually see them until you're like this. Okay. Here you can sell fish in bulk for a higher price than you would be able to at a bait shop. These offers change every hour, so be quick. You need 5 of a certain species to be able to sell. Each shop has preferences for families, so remember past offers for the future. Okay, so 167% over the usual price. So that would give me 6.39. Fresh fish. I don't know why I can read that from in there. Oh, hey. Yes, I do need that family, but you don't seem to have quite enough of it. Sorry, bud. Fresh fish. Boats can be bought for a hefty price when found around the island. Some are a little slow, only used for getting to special places, but others might be a great form of quick transport. Okay. So maybe what we'll do is we'll try to catch a few more catfish, be able to sell it to him, and then see what we can do with the funds. because we have used up a little bit of our bread already. Okay, so this is just another forested pier. Actually, I'm not sure what that is out there. That might be something to investigate eventually. But yeah, we'll just take our time and see how it goes along. Just trying to see, because yeah, one of the things actually that came in as a comment for, like, when I was doing public land hunter was actually to feather... There we go. Was actually to try to, like, feather reeling in when I had a fish on. So I just wanted to see if that would be something you kind of do here, too. But it looks like you're just better off probably holding or... Again, maybe just a little bit of feathering depending on what the fish is doing. We'll see if we can catch one more catfish, sell that, and then bring our first episode of Open Fishing XL to a close here. Got a few ducks just floating along. And just see what happens. Yeah, it looks like any pressure will kind of bring it from left towards the right. There we go. We'll keep that. And we should be able to talk to the fishmonger here and sell them all off. Yeah, so we can sell for $10.64, looks of it. There we go. And then I think... Okay, these are probably just items out for display just for the sake of it, but if I do... Yeah, here we go. I can look at what we got on offer. See, I'm going to get us back up to... maybe we'll do 20 bread just to keep us going for a while. So we got $20.64 right now. Okay, so if that's bait, what about stuff like this? Okay, here we go. So that's $50 for a lamp. Insect trap for 21. Minnow trap for 30. Worm trap for 10. So if we do want to get our own baits, we do have a way of doing so. And basic net for 5. Let me try buying... Oh, classic net. Nothing special, but it's lazier than fishing, can catch unique creatures too. Okay, an item was added to your inventory. Click the item icon in the book's inventory section to carry it, and then you can put it down using interact. Put the item back in your inventory by holding interact while carrying. I'll just pick up the 1 for now, and let's see. You know what? Let me just save game first. Oh, there we go, saving. Yeah, we'll try the net out next episode, see if it's just like we toss it out and then slowly bring it in, or how it'll operate. And move from there. Okay, yeah, so that should be a good spot to end this first episode of Open Fishing XL here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. We are, again, it's probably going to be just a short little series, check it out. If there's requests or that to see it, we could even look at slotting it into the Saturday-Sunday slot for a while. But we'll see what the reaction is and how you guys are interested in the game. There is, of course, going to be a link in the description of the video to the Steam page for you guys to check it out yourself. In case you're interested, want to pick it up, etc. And I do want to once again thank Istvan for reaching out to me and letting me know about the game and offering me a chance to try it out. Again, we'll see everything has in store, but so far, overall impressions are pretty good. I do want, because I think it only released back in January of this year, I do feel like there could be a little bit more to put into the fishing aspects, like again. Right now, it looks like it's just float fishing, but I could see possibly doing spin fishing as well, or like what we've been doing where we cast out and reel in and if something hits like that. It might be a bit complicated to sort out, but again, it's just something comes to mind, and if you guys have any feedback, be sure to leave it in the comments right down below too, because any little bit of feedback can help in big ways. Even as was mentioned, I'm trying to remember where, like, I'm not sure if it's tutorial or somewhere else, but if any ideas come to mind, be sure to just let them be known, and then it's something that can always be looked and considered. But once again, thank you very much for joining me, and until I do catch you in the next video or episode, Anglers and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.